Hi.
I'm Miki. No, I'm Kimarie.
You're Paul, that's fine.
I'm Kimarie. I play Miki. I'm a boy. I have
Yes.
something to say.
What do you have to
Nothing
say?
to fade
Sure.
away.
Okay, Jasmine Masters, let's go.
I took something and I turned it into a clue for myself.
And what was that?
Apparently,
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, keep it together.
apparently Dan was trying to do a Judge Judy thing way back in episode
With,
6.
yes, with Kylan.
Yes.
Right?
And I took something she said out of context. Dan did not confirm or deny it. I took that as confirmation. So thusly, I do not think I'm a Harengon anymore.
Okay.
I have no clue what I am. However, there's a really big clue about a couple episodes back when Craig and I went to go get outfits. The shopkeeper was afraid of both of us, not just Craig. So that makes me, and I know I'm not like a typical human character, because Dan also gave me that clue. So I'm like, I really don't know at this point. But I think I am a wild magic sorcerer, or I'm an artificer, like Cal said a long time ago. But yeah, so there's that. But I'm doing well, and I'm really interested to see what the heck's going on outside of our tavern. So.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's really interesting. Going back to the clue thing, was it because they say you need to listen with your ears and not your mouth?
Yeah, and then
okay.
There was actually something else. It wasn't that phrase. It was you actually said it twice.
Oh, okay.
So it was actually the second time, and I think it was just you using the accent, where you went like ears, and you kind of enunciated it, and then I took that and I literally said, "I feel like that's a clue," and I got all excited about it.
And I stayed in character because I didn't acknowledge it.
I literally made it out. Literally made my whatever race I thought I was. I literally made it out of nothing. So there's that. So that's the fun part of this campaign.
There is still a possibility. I mean, they are in Waterdeep.
Watch, Dan's just doing this to just throw me off completely, and then he's gonna be like, "Yep, you're gone."
That's called
a
hearing,
but no. I think
to be fair, I think he gave you a pretty defining clue and a racial trait. So I personally still think you're a Harengon, unless he chose to make you some kind of amalgamation of multiple races, and you're actually just.
I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna say I'm everything, and I'm a little combined. It was a little, test tube baby by this point. So
you're a living and breathing Noah's Ark. That's what you are.
Exactly.
Maybe you have the Harengon's feet. You have the face of a human.
I don't wear shoes either. That's another clue. I don't wear shoes, so.
You're every animal, and you're both male and female.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're super sensitive about your height, I mean, the Harengon we encountered in the last episode also was very sensitive about their height. So it may not just be relations to certain people. Like, clearly you're not a halfling, but I mean, you could be.
He wasn't just
sensitive
about his height, though. He was sensitive about everything about
himself. He was
cray-cray.
Yeah.
Well, I think
the
the height
right
thing...
out of my mouth, Kimarie. He was cray-cray.
Oh. Yeah, but I think the height thing is what heightened it, literally.
I see what you did.
That's what triggered the...
I think it was
for all we know,
hop to it. That height.
He could have came home to a bunch of little, 20 little rabbit babies that were all a different color from him. They weren't his. And he was having the worst day, and Miki just made it worse. Oh, I'm sorry, not Miki. Simina made it worse, apparently. So,
Be right back, guys.
Tyler just said that Kimarie is a 3/4 ling.
Oh boy.
Yes, that's funny.
And I think it's really funny because for anyone who's new here, by the way, if you we've been getting more likes and follows on TikTok and also follows on Instagram. So if you're joining us for the first time, thank you for tuning us in. If you're new, my players don't know everything about their characters. Even though we're on episode 14, they do know a good amount of information, and we know Oz is a doppelganger and Craig is a barbarian. That was revealed, but that's pretty much it for the most part. There's clues, but not everything's been revealed. So they have to roll with whatever information they get. So that's the whole kicker of the show. But yeah, thank you so much, Kimarie. Justin, how are you?
I'm great.
Great. I like the red today. I like matches the hat.
It's to signify all the blood we're gonna, come out on. Not to mention, it's also my character's favorite color, I guess.
It is, yeah. Nice little ruby red, crimson red. Yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about anything you want to talk about today, or with Ximena, anything special?
I mean, I think the synopsis you're gonna give us will pretty much cover everything that happened. But I mean, Ximena was just mad at Miki for saying her name to a total stranger, and just stormed off. Miki thinks it's all fine, but it isn't.
Miki does think it's all fine because Ximena hasn't said anything.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm just saying that there is potential for a Percy Part 2.
Ooh.
And Percy's a dead rat.
Yeah.
Yes, just so you guys.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You forgot about your dead rat with 3 legs.
Percy!
Yeah.
What'd you forget about
It's
your
the
dead
best
rat?
we have!
I haven't forgotten about Percy. But
Percy, Ximena gonna kill Miki, so that's fine.
We'll see.
Well, no,
All right.
I'm gonna cause you pain. I'm not gonna kill you.
Very
Ew,
fitting.
harder.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
thank you for saying that, Kimarie. And we're gonna roll into tonight's episode of Roll or
Roleplay.
Roar.
All right. So, a lot happened last episode, so please bear with me. In our last episode, Miki and Ximena assisted Craig with his quest with his Zentarum. They successfully rescued a drunken elf named Heldar from an unnamed drow gunslinger from certain death. Meanwhile, Oz was tending to the tavern and helping Tally expedite renovations to their home. Avi and Embrick visited and dropped off Craig's new meat tenderizer, which has a nice fiery aesthetic and Craig's name engraved on the hilt. Later in the day, Oz was in the process of giving Lif, their ghostly friend/roommate, a proper burial in the cellar. Because, Lif's a ghost. While they touched the body, with a flash before their eyes, they traveled back in time and was perched in front of Trollskull Manor as a raven. It was at this time that Oz saw Lif joyfully serve guests. However, the owner, unnamed by the way, pulled Lif to the side and wanted him to work extra hours, not treating Lif with a lot of respect. As time passed on, Oz also saw a private conversation between Lif and Gisselia, a barmaid of the tavern. It was found out that the owner was having an affair with Gisselia and was cheating on his wife. Gisselia, not wanting to be a part of it, opened up to Lif and explained that she was forced to do this or she would be fired. Also, it was found out that she is bearing child and that it was, in fact, the owner's. The owner is not providing any financial assistance as well, denying everything. This left Lif very mad and decided to confront the owner on his own. Lif met with the owner, they fought each other, and Lif was thrown down the stairs, ending up with a broken neck, dead. Time passed again, and Oz saw the owner lie to the city watch, saying that it was just an unfortunate accident. Miki, Craig, and Ximena had a very unpleasant confrontation with a Wooper driver, a Harengon by the name of Jekrin. Miki continues to egg Jekrin on, leading to Miki almost getting stabbed by him. Also, Miki lied and said that their name was Ximena, which made the real Ximena angry, using her name to cause unnecessary problems. Luckily, no one got physically hurt. Yet. Later on in the night, Oz went on their own to visit the City of the Dead to meet Nanette. They hitched a Woober and also met Jekrin. The ride was a bit more peaceful, but just as creepy. Oz then met with Nanette just outside of the cemetery. They met with Rowan Darkfeather and how's an Arakakra? Is that, I think that's how you say it, right? Arakakra. Okay.
Fine. It's up to interpretation.
Okay. An Arakakra, which is a humanoid eagle bird-like creature that can fly. Arakakra bard that used Dimension Door to teleport them to the Temple of the Raven Queen, inside undetected. Oz followed Nanette inside the temple and went down a secret staircase leading to an underground chamber with other Raven Queen followers, including a very pale, sickly, and creepy priest named Click. After the group prayed in unison to the Raven Queen, a big pool of blood in a connecting chamber started to bubble and ripple. With some direction from the Raven Queen, Oz submerged themselves in the pool. Weirdly, Oz was able to breathe and swim freely. When this was happening, Oz managed to see all of the people and creatures that they have killed, including Jacob, Oz's most recent victim. Jacob degraded and insulted Oz, and about them being the child of the Raven Queen. He explained that Nanette cannot be trusted and will kill them in an instant. Later on, Oz continued to swim and found a warhammer and a shield. When Oz touched the warhammer, they traveled to the past once again as a raven and discovered a few important facts. If the person looking for players finds them, it will start a war in the city. All of our players' races are common in the city, so they can easily blend. And Jolister, who they met in episode 0 of Roleplay, that's part of the Lord's Alliance, was the person that held Oz's unconscious hand and killed Azana, causing Oz to transform into her when they started working at the Yawning Portal. After the vision, Oz acquired the shield and a +1 magical warhammer and left the temple with the other Raven Queen followers. Oz traveled back to Trollskull Manor and met up with the party for a good night's rest. Then when our party woke up a few moments later, a huge explosion right outside the tavern happened, and our players are outside looking to see what is afoot. So that is where we left off. Let me bring you to the crime scene.
Can I ask a question before we
Yeah,
get
of
started?
course. Yeah, go for it.
Was Oz able to tell from their vision with Liff and the owner,
Mhm.
was Oz able to tell how long ago this happened? Or do we have an understanding of how long ago it's been empty?
I would say it's been difficult, just because. I mean, I tell you what, Oz, if you want to roll, just roll a d20, and I'm going to look at your intelligence. Maybe I can kind of give you a rough estimate, but Tally, you saw Tally without any facial hair.
Right.
So
That was a 2.
yeah, you have no idea.
Oh fuck. Okay, cool.
It's in the past.
That's something that that's something I'll try to ask sometime because I'm
Tally looks
interested.
younger. Yeah, of course, no worries.
I mean,
All right.
we could ask Callie about when.
Yeah. After we deal with the massacre.
Yeah, and I haven't told you
Lotions
guys
first.
about it anyways yet. So
No, you're
No,
not
this
back
is
at
true.
the tavern yet,
That's
are
true.
you?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Were
back
you
at the
back?
tavern, but we didn't actually get to
Oh,
talk about
that's
anything.
Yeah, this is the next morning.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Okay.
Yep. So you guys, can you see the fire, like the whole the area?
The map being foggy and smoky. And
Yeah.
the little
Well, like
explosion.
in Roll20, do you see the crime scene right now? Okay, you do. Okay. I was looking at the stream and I'm like, oh, I don't see it. What happened? Okay. Cool.
Oh my god,
So,
the bodies.
So I will say this: you guys are in the area. Tally's outside with you. Sorry, I'm just moving you guys a little bit closer. You do see a few people here. You see a boy off behind there, near a barrel. You see Fala outside of her shop. Embrick and Avery are in this alleyway here. Rochelle, the page turner, is right there. And then you see Vincent Trent with a woman you do not recognize that is over there. The bodies, I'm going to describe to you the people that are dead in the area. Just
Great.
for your insight, okay? You see an elderly female human that's there. She looks, again, she's older and has like a walking cane with her and just casual clothes, so you don't know if she was out for a stroll or not. You see 2 cloaked male humans clad in leather armor with sheathed longswords. You see 2 female humans and 1 male half-elf dressed in plain clothes. You also see 1 male gnome wearing a burned cloak and clutching a dagger. And then you also see 2 female halflings who are playing a flute. You see a flute kind of shattered. And also a fiddle. And 2 male halflings who were dancing. They are on 2. So, you see this. Everyone is commotion. You see Avi kind of like clutching on Embrick, eyes open wide. Rashal is shocked as well. Vincent Trench is more just kind of studying this. He's keeping a distance. The woman looks very surprised. Fala is, she's in shock. She's in tears. And then the boy over here is kind of hiding behind it. Is really scared too. And like Fala's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. This is so horrible. All the fire. Oh my gosh. What are you guys are gonna do? Everything's chaotic at this point. Like they're screaming still. It's a very gruesome scene. You see parts of people burned alive. Flames still haven't subsided in the area. It's very, very fresh.
So this is the building, the presumably empty building between us and Vincent Trench's place. Is that correct?
It is a building that has no significance when you were exploring the area. We haven't explored what's in there. You're thinking maybe just a residence. You're more than welcome to explore the inside if you want to, but I think for time's sake, it's not worth your time. It's just part of the map in this game. Yeah. Yes.
Are the flames going are they spread out so much that you can't really explore the bodies, or is it like just patches of flames in which we could
You
walk around?
Yeah, you can safely walk around the flames if you're careful. Like it's like little flames. It's not like huge gigantic things set on fire. There's nothing like there's no building set on fire at the moment. It was an explosion, from what you heard, that happened in the middle of the street. Mm-hmm.
I would say Zymina really would be kind of like unperturbed at the moment and just like,
Sure.
oh, you know what? In her mind, she's thinking, let's just investigate this, because if this is gang related, we need to know. If it's just random, whatever. But she's just keeping a straight face, and she'll just kind of like go over to see if she can see anything on the bodies that are either still like have their clothing or stuff intact,
Sure.
like if there's any telltale signs of gang signs, gang symbols, anything like that.
Sure. Does anyone want to assist in this, or are you all want to investigate, look at different checks, or how do you want to handle this?
Oz wants like, is it obvious that they're all dead, or can like?
If you want to roll a medicine check to check on the bodies, you're more than welcome to. But from looking at it, oh, sorry, go ahead, Kimarie.
So sorry. No, go ahead. I'll tell you what I want to do after.
No worries. By the looks of it, there is no movement. Yeah. Yes. What was that, Kimarie?
Sorry. I want to go over and try to talk to the little boy in the barrel.
Okay. Sure. Craig, what is there anything you're interested in doing?
I'm gonna investigate the scene more closely.
So, Oz, you're gonna do like medicine checks on the people that are still there. Craig and Zymina are gonna investigate, and Mickey is gonna talk to the little boy. Well, let's start with the investigation check, guys. So I'll let you guys decide if you each want to roll separately or you want to give one with advantage. I'm going to see who has a higher investigation, just so that'd be better. Both of you have the same investigation.
Cool, you want to just do it separately?
Plus 0.
Dennis?
Yeah, let's do it separately.
Okay.
Let's see how interested I actually am.
Right?
I'm pretty interested. 17.
Okay. How about you, Craig?
15.
Okay, perfect.
Interested.
Very good. All right. So you guys do pick a couple things. So from looking at the bodies, this is the important information that you gather, right? One of the dead male humans that had the sheathed long swords has a black winged snake, which you guys are very familiar with that symbol, tattooed on his right forearm. And then also the dead gnome has dry waste on his boots and cloak. You're thinking he was possibly in the sewers. Also, he has a pouch on him containing 100 dragon gemstones. 5 gemstones valued at 100 dragon each. There are, I will say, if you want, if you're interested in sneaking and taking them, you can. You would have to roll a sleight of hand check to try not to get detected.
No, I'm not going to, just because we're in the exact center of the commotion. I don't want to, of course I want it. Money is money.
Of course, yeah.
And we are a
Yeah.
business, so listen.
But
But I'm not going to take that chance of looting the desk and causing myself more problems. But Craig, please do. You have that reach after all.
You said one of them had a winged snake tattoo.
Yes. One of the cloaked male humans, that's the clad in leather armor with the sheathed longswords. Yeah, he has a tattoo of the black winged snake, which you guys know is part of the Zentarum, the black network of Zentarum. Yes.
And then noticing the excrement on the you said the gnome.
Yes.
Zymina would just audibly whisper to Craig, saying, "Well, if they were down in the sewers, perhaps they were part of Xanathar." And great neighborhood we moved into. It's just gang war after fire after gang war after straight slaughter of the location of it all.
And
then she kind of stands straight up.
The one that started one of the fires.
You don't know that.
No, I don't. That was out of game. Out of game.
I love it.
Oh, but it's so funny. All of a sudden, Oz just has insight into everything. I touched a dead body. I saw Zamina do it now. I'm like, fuck, I can't do nothing without you knowing now. So I'm gonna have to dispose of my bodies. And Zamina just kind of straightens up and kind of starts to sidestep the fire and kind of looks up at the residents to see if there's any telltale signs of this one being involved, or if it just so happened that it's a coincidence that they collided here.
So you're getting a brief look on everyone in the area to see if you can insight if they look like they're involved in it.
Yes, because in her mind, if the City Watch does come, and the guard that was interrogating her the last time, or the ones that they're finding a lot of coincidences, she wants to make herself be as helpful and useful as possible, so she's not just automatically assumed as a suspect.
Okay.
With horns and all.
Perfect. I'll get back to you on that. Craig, were you interested in taking the gemstones? Or sneaking them? Decisions.
So
or do you want me to get back to you?
I have a question first.
Sure, of course.
The dead male human, did I recognize this individual from the time you said he was cloaked? Was he wearing a mask?
He's not wearing a mask.
Do I recognize him?
What you can see, you do not recognize him.
Okay.
Yeah, I will. I think to help to Deville, Starsong is part of the
Doom
Raiders,
Raiders,
which he explains is kind of a separate group.
Yeah,
within the Zentarum, the Black Network, which you guys have encountered with the warehouse way back when, with the winged snake on the door. That's another part of the Zentarum. That's the more violent gang that Deville and Yagra do not want to be a part of because it just causes problems with business. So if that helps with your decision making,
I'm gonna take the gems.
All right, I'm gonna need you to roll a sleight of hand check for me, please.
16.
Okay, so you look at the body and you're big, so people notice you in the area. Luckily you do use that to your advantage. You block the body with your broad shoulders and broad body, and you squat down to kind of look at the area and see things, and you get the pouch without any worries. No one catches anything.
You said it was 5 gemstones worth 100 each, right?
Yeah, 5 gemstones, each 100 dragon.
And that Craig getting 1,000 gold in 2 days.
Right?
So you put that in your inventory, Craig, and I would say only you know about it
All right.
Let's
Dang.
move on.
Yeah, that's higher than my
to-
passive perception, girl.
I want to
Get
move
it.
on to Oz.
Yes,
Oz.
I rolled 16,
16 with medicine. Okay, let me check.
which is good since I'm not proficient in it. That's the only thing I know.
But you know there may be a bonus, so you never know.
True.
So, I will say with your medicine check, everyone is dead. All the bodies on the floor. They are all passed. You do know it is by mostly the explosion, not so much the flames itself. The flame was more of just an after effect, and some people got burned. I will say this with a medicine check, and you pretty much know of magic in the area. This may have been caused by a fireball spell. Because of the impact of the area. I know it was more of a medicine, but like seeing how the bodies are shifted from the impact of an explosion in a concentrated area and flames afterwards, that is kind of like, it's what it's more leaning towards with that high roll that you did, because I added a bonus that you have.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are the flames doing like are they out of hand, or are they kind of dying out?
They're dying out.
Okay.
It's more kind of fizzling out because they have no fuel to kind of really gravitate. I figure that's just the cobblestone on the street. Yep. Miki,
That's me.
oh yes. Not this campaign. We already got a Slurpee here. No, it's okay. So,
I had to do it.
yeah, it's okay. So you approach this boy. Let me actually zoom in a little bit for you here. This is what he looks like. It's a little hard, but looks like he is a little bit on the lower poverty side. Very simple clothes. His kind of shorts or pants are a little bit tattered. Very disheveled, a little bit of a dirty face. You see him. He looks back at you and just kind of like hides a little bit. He looks a little scared.
How tall is he?
I would say maybe your height or a little bit
Okay, 'cause
smaller,
I was
probably like
gonna
an
say-
inch or so. Yeah,
I was gonna get down on his level, but
he doesn't look like a teenager yet, but he looks like 12 years old.
okay.
Yeah,
Puberty
hasn't hit quite yet, maybe.
I just want to be like, hey, little fella,
Hi.
are you okay?
It was really crazy. It happened. Yeah, right after the explosion, I ducked behind this rain barrel. And then I heard a plop when it happened, and I found this in there. And you see a necklace with 2 beads on it. That's like orange in color.
Oh no.
Oh.
Not this again. Not in this campaign.
He said,
Sorry.
"Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I'm thinking maybe I should keep it. No, because maybe it's important." It looks really pretty.
Could I see it possibly?
Do you want do a persuasion check? Roll a persuasion check.
That's a 4.
Oh, yeah. He goes, "No, I found it. It's mine."
Oh,
He's like holding it even tighter.
I didn't want to touch it. I just wanted to see it a little better.
He keeps distance and holds it. This is what it is, okay? But it's mine. Feel free to roll an Arcana check if you want to.
Great. Different dice. 19.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely know what this is. This is a necklace of fireballs. It is a magic.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It is a magic item. So basically, you know this very well. So what you can do is you can use an action to detach a bead and throw it up to 60 feet away. When it reaches the end of its trajectory, the bead detonates as a 3rd level fireball spell. And when you hurl multiple beads, you increase the level by 1. So that's basically, it's for magic users who can cast fireball, without a problem, that's fine. But people who can't, they can just take a bead, chuck it, and then the explosion happens.
Oh, okay. I know you're really scared, but do you want to see something cool?
He's like, so he's still looking at you like he's really clutching onto this. Like, yeah, what do you want to show me?
I pull out Stella from my pocket, and I'm like, look, and I make Stella do a trick. She gets on her little hind legs and does spins in a circle or something really cool. This is my friend Stella. Do you want to pet her?
How can I trust you?
I mean,
How do I know
don't
you're
want
not gonna take my thing that I found?
I'm not gonna take it.
Are you not gonna take it?
I want to take it.
Roll a deception check.
No.
Yes.
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 Let's go back and forth on these rolls now, Kimarie.
You know what, Justin? Let's not manifest this, okay?
Spiritual energy coming your way.
You're gonna deceive a kid?
15.
Okay. He opens up to you a little bit more. He's like, fine, and he's still holding on to it, and seeing the rat. What's its name?
Oh, this is Stella. What's your name?
I'm Mardum.
Mardum.
Martem. Mardum Trek is my name. That's my last name. She's really cute.
Yeah, she's really. Do you want to hold her?
I've always wanted a pet.
Oh my gosh! Here, Stella, go see Mardum here.
He holds. He still has the fireball in one hand, but then he holds his hand for the for Stella. You want Stella to hop on?
Yes, Stella. I would like
Okay.
Stella to hop on.
Stella hops on, and you see the boy kind of smile. He's smiling a bit. He's pretty happy with it. I will say. He's like, let me quickly see something here.
Jello bites him for 4 damage and he dies on the spot.
Yeah.
Is Stella the one that wanted? Was it Stella or was it Winky that wanted to eat flesh?
Stella.
Oh no, it's Stella.
It was Stella.
Oh yeah.
Martin explains a little bit more. He says, "Yeah, those were my friends in the flames. Those were the dancers, the halflings.
Okay. Okay.
They're in. It's just really sad, but thank you for trying to cheer me up."
Yeah. Where's your mom or dad?
I don't know really.
Do you live in the area?
Yeah, they do. And he's kind of shrug. He seems uncomfortable when you talk about it. Yeah, I was just here with my friends because we like music and dancing, and so while my mom and dad were doing something, I figured I would be with my friends, and that's what happened. Yeah.
Are the halflings his age?
They look a bit older.
They're just friends because they're the same height as them?
Other reasons?
Maybe. They could be friends.
No, he could still be part of the gang. You don't know his life.
Oh yeah. I'll have just to try to get him more comfortable, I'll tell Stella to do something or nuzzle him or be really, really cute to try to let his guard down some more.
Roll animal handling for me, please.
You betcha. 11.
11, okay. He warms up a bit. He's like, stop, I'm ticklish. And he rolled in that one. He drops the necklace. It's on the ground right now. It doesn't explode, but the necklace is on the ground, and he's pretty distracted at the moment.
can I do another persuasion?
Sure.
I don't want to. So let me explain. I don't want to
Sure.
just take them. I
Okay.
don't want him to like immediately like become defensive and like cause a scene or anything.
Sure.
So I want to try to persuade him of saying like, "Hey, buddy,
Mhm.
these really need to go to an adult, probably the city watch." As I think it might be, and I kind of like I want to make it interesting, like,
Yeah.
oh, I think this might be an important clue, and maybe we can find out what happened to your friends. And so I really think these need to be in the hands of a grown-up. But I'll let you play with Stella for as long as you want today.
Sure. No, I think and he's gonna remember that too. If you
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. Today.
So he so just for out of game purposes, since you already did a persuasion check, if you're trying to persuade him more, it's normally much more difficult because you're already proud. But you were very helpful with Stella. You rolled very well on that. Kind of calmed him down. So it is going to be at a little bit of a higher DC, but you can still roll a persuasion check if you want to.
Natural 19.
Okay. He's like, yeah, you were very nice to me, and I really want to play with Stella a little bit more. You can have it, that's fine.
All right, great. I will take the pearls with a cloth or something because I don't want my fingerprints on it. And I'll carefully put it into my satchel, whatever I have on me. And I'll just walk away from the boy and Stella. I'll come back to that
Sure.
in a little bit.
Not a problem. So when that happens, actually, the boy goes, "You can play with her. That's fine. I'm good. I'm gonna go. Probably should find my parents."
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
it was really nice to meet you, and I hope you find your parents soon. And stay cool.
Okay. He looks up and kind of like runs away and skips away. In the meantime, all of you there, you guys see from all entry points, City Watch. Let me actually bring him up for you, so that you can see where they are. So they swarm in, and they block off the entrances from all sides. 6 City Watch on all sides, including trapping, but the NPCs that are here too, except for the boy that left.
Oh, I wonder why. Insight checks, Kimarie. No, I'm just kidding.
He is gone. So there's a lot of them here, so let me bring these up.
Kimarie, use the beads. Bam!
Can you imagine? We would have to leave.
Explosions in one day.
We could never
And
stay.
They're also City Watch, and you see this Craig, Oz, and Zaymina. They kind of like set a perimeter.
Okay, he's just pushing me out of the way.
I know you were there. Yes. Yeah. He's like, no, away from the bodies, ma'am. Okay. And then you also see a huge griffin fly in and perched.
Yeah.
On the building along with the Griffin Cavalry.
The cavalry is here.
Wow, this is so many people for one crime scene.
Tell me about it. But you also see 2 individuals, like the guards kind of make way for. You see this guy right here, and this guy right here. And let me show you pictures of them.
They look like trouble.
Maybe. So, character sheet, sort of players. Oh, they don't even. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Perfect.
well, you're showing me everything. That's okay.
Oh, that's fine. You can just delete that. So,
Not important.
did you see the picture?
Yeah.
The first guy? Okay.
Yes, you see the picture.
Perfect. So his name is Saith Cromley, and he looks like a very prestigious City Watch individual. He has the typical colors of City Watch, but it looks like he has some bit of a rank to him. But then also, you see another gentleman, a little bit shorter in stature, wearing more purple robes of some sort. There you go. And his name is Barnabas Blastwind.
I love him.
Wow.
You see, Saith is pretty much in his notebook. He is just flipping through things, writing things down. He has to look up on occasion, kind of like someone on his phone walking in the street. Like he's very glued to it, and it looks up on occasion. Barnabas, you see, has a walking cane, and he also has some bonbons on him that he's snacking on. Mm-hmm. He sees Craig, and you can tell Barnabas is the one who's kind of looking around at the area more. Saith is more taking notes. And Barnabas kind of quietly kind of takes control of the investigation, and he looks here. And he looks at this. Yes, hello, good day. Hello to you. These are really good. Saith, these are really, really good. Oh, I apologize about this incident. This looks very tragic. My condolences. If you don't mind, we're pushing on the radius on this scene so we can investigate respectfully and very diligently. So please stay in the vicinity because we will be asking questions. Thank you very much. And you see Saith just still walking around with his notepad, and Barnabas, you can see he's looking at the ground, he's looking at you guys, he's looking at Vincent, Rochelle, everyone in the area, looking at the flames. And every time he goes to the spot, he goes, and then he goes to another spot, It's a consistent thing he does. So he's right now he's talking to Vincent and Rochelle, and Saith is there as well. Is there anything you guys want to do? You see Tally there, and Tally's like, oh, this is real bad. So sad what happened.
This is Tally, right?
Yeah, Tally's
okay.
right here.
I forgot he was there early in the morning.
Yeah, he was getting ready to help with renovations. Yeah, guys are I think 2 days away. Cleaning today.
At the moment, I'm not saying anything. I'm just perceiving everything going on. Mm-hmm. And I was gonna ask earlier, but I didn't realize you had all these people coming out.
Yes.
So I won't go back to the past, but I wanted to maybe do a perception check to see if there was anyone fleeing from the scene of the crime before the guards had shown up, or if there's anyone
Sure.
looking weird.
We can rewind. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Yes.
And then all these people showed up, so I got very nervous.
I know.
So nervy.
I know. Okay. Well, natural 6. So with the guards coming in, I'll just say that might have distracted me.
It probably did. You didn't really see anyone flee the scene, to your knowledge, from what you saw. A lot was happening. You hear a lot of people talking, less screaming, and it was just very chaotic. So it was hard to focus.
So I'm just gonna observe.
Okay. Anything you guys want to do? Anything else? You see Fala here as well, and Brick and Avi are here. You can go around. These guard tokens are just really big. You can go behind the guard to go talk to Embrick and Avi if you want to. I'm not restricting you on that. And also there's Vincent and this lady here too.
Well, they're currently being talked to, so I'll just go inside.
Exactly.
Pearl Skull Manor. Just
Okay.
kidding. I'll just go on the other side, just here. Well, maybe not. No, Oz, I can't move. Thank you. That's fine. I'll stay there.
Okay.
I was gonna say something if nobody else was gonna say something to Tally, since he kind of had said something.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody else want to say anything to?
No,
Tally?
I was just keeping quiet and focused on the scene, looking at the 2 lead investigators, keeping my ears and eyes open.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Gotta be ready. Gotta stay ready.
Just do what you do, BB.
Before I talk to Kimarie, Craig, is there anything you want to do? And then Oz, you're talking to Fala, right? Okay. Oh, how about you, Craig?
I'm gonna go over to Emberk and Avi.
Okay. So you feel free to move your character there, no problem. You can get there. You kind of have to like squeeze by the guard, and they're like keeping a close eye on you, making sure you're not pushing right, but you're just kind of like shimming past them, and you can talk to Emberk and Avi. So let's start with Miki. You're not doing anything, right?
Nope, just
okay.
Well,
Observing.
I'm not doing anything particularly other than making sure I'm listening and looking at what the 2 lead investigators are doing right now.
She's snooping.
Okay.
Well, yeah, relevant information.
I'll get back to you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Miki, you're right next to Tally right now.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, this is. Oh, I haven't seen anything like this. This is rough.
Yeah, this is terrible, and to have 2 terrible things happen in such a short time span. I've just never seen anything like it.
Yeah, usually it's peaceful over here, and like I just want to make sure that it's not going to cause harm to our business either. I mean, I feel bad that the people have passed and moved on, but
For sure, me too. Yeah, what a way to go! Flames, explosion. That's not the way I would want to go.
What's the way you want to go?
Drowning.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Yeah, it is what it is. But anyway.
Okay.
So no.
I'm gonna say, on Miki saying that, since Imina's next to you, you just see her briefly look over as you say that and just get your thoughts. And then she does a little and then goes back to watching.
Oh, okay, noted.
Good thing we're by water. No, I'm just kidding. Where were you when this happened? We were still asleep, or we had just woken up, and
Oh, I was getting ready to start the shop, but mostly was gonna come in and do renovations in the morning. Trying to get
for
stuff.
sure.
And that's when the explosion happened. So I kind of went over here to take a look, and it's caused major problems.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not gonna put us behind. I don't want to do that to y'all.
Yeah. How long have you been in the area? Do you recognize any of these people?
He kind of tries to take a look at the people on the ground. He's like, oh, they don't look familiar to me. They're not even customers.
Oh. That's so weird.
One of them has that snake tattoo. That can't be good.
Yeah, I noticed too.
Mm-hmm. So I wonder if it's just conflict, but why would they bring it up here in the North Ward? That's what usually it's pretty calm for the most part. We got nobles here. We got, nice area. I don't know why it's all over here. You were asking how long I've been in the area for.
Yeah.
I've been going on about 5 years or so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you would definitely get to know the local people in 5 years.
Yeah.
So this is just a huge puzzlement, right? It just don't understand. And everybody seems to be, nice and friendly, and I say trustworthy. I mean, I haven't had any problems, so
Yeah, it's just we have to be really careful. I mean, the place was on fire, and then I don't even know if they really caught who did it. I didn't hear anything about no arrest being made or anything like that. And then he kind of turns down his voice because he sees the Griffin Cavalry up on the road. He's like, yeah, I just want to make sure they get whoever did it so it doesn't happen again.
For sure, yeah. Justice must be done, and I get real low with my voice, as low as I possibly can go with him being able to hear me. I will say, matter of factly, I haven't been very happy with how City Watch has been handling things.
Really? Well, I mean, I can guess so, yeah, because strength their feet, but that's their protection, right?
This doesn't seem like justice is being done, and it's having to be turned into the hands of the citizens, or the guilds, or the other name for guilds, that the bad guilds.
The factions.
Yeah, what's another term?
Factions.
Gangs.
That's okay.
Gangs, thank you.
Oh, that works too, yeah.
The bad guilds, the gangs.
Gangs of New York.
Yes, but like it seems that they're not being able to keep up with everything.
Yeah, well, it's the best we got right now, unless if anyone else can do something. If we have like somewhat an all good person or like a god come down and heal everything.
I mean, the gods have come down before. They could come down again, but
Well, I haven't met those two. He like nudges at Saith and Barnabas, but said hopefully they can take care of this. So.
yeah, I mean they look important enough. But you know, I'll believe it when I see it. You know, actions speak louder than words. So
Definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna see if maybe I can get back to my store, make sure nothing's damaged.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna chat with one of the guards. Maybe they can kind of let them know, but then they can question me there. I just want to make sure I have everything set right.
Yeah, just get it over with for real, because the questioning is hard. But yeah, hey, let me know if you hear anything.
Well, we'll do likewise.
For sure, we'll tell you.
And you see, it's like, hey, I need to get to my store. Like, the guard's like, yeah, just go. We'll talk there. All right, thanks. And you see him. He's gonna go to bed now.
I love Tally.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I like him.
I love him.
He's good. Let's go to Rick.
Just before you start,
Yes.
I just wanted to ask, because I was next to Miki, I would have still been able to hear the conversation, right?
I would say yeah. I know
Okay.
Miki was 5 feet away from you, and even though the voice was a little bit low, I would say with your natural perception, 5 feet away, you could hear pretty much what they were trying to say.
I mean, I was just trying to speak quiet enough so the griffin
I figured, yeah.
wouldn't hear me, so I don't really care if Zanina heard me or not.
Yeah. So,
No, yeah, and she was more interested in Tally being able to perceive the tattoo from where he was standing
Yes.
than anything else. So she's very suspicious of him. And you, since you didn't really go over there, you went to the boy. So how you knew the tattoo? She's just like, okay,
Oh, my
Or-
bad.
that 360 vision.
hey,
fine.
I just caught a glimpse of it when I walked back over, okay?
I'm kidding. I'm just making. She's more commenting on she's not commenting. She's just thinking that was very interesting for Tally. For someone who's just a woodworker and whatever. So that's all I just wanted to say. You can carry on. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. You're fine. Okay, Craig. So you see Embrick and Avi, and Embrick, Embrick is he's getting a little pissed off. Basically, he's like being short. Avi is holding on to him, trying to calm him out. Embrick's like, dude, this is gonna fuck me up again. They're gonna ask me all these motherfucking questions. I'm tired of this shit. It's fire. They're gonna be like, oh, he's the fire dude again. I'm not fucking. Hi, Craig. Hi. Sorry. Avi's kind of squeezing Embrick's arms, this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. Hi, Craig. How are you holding up? Is everyone okay on your end?
I'm doing all right. I just came over to check on you guys because
That's so nice.
I know assumptions are going to be made.
Yeah.
And I don't think you did it. So.
Oh, that's really nice.
But I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure you guys are doing all right. Make sure the guards aren't messing with you.
Well, of course. And Avi looks at Embrick and says, "Did you hear that, honey? Craig believes that you'll be fine." And Embrick's like, "Yeah, because he has a fucking brain. He's smart." These fucking people! I swear. Do you like your weapon? By the way, is it nice? He's really looking for approval. He's like, "Do you like it? Is it good? Do you liking?"
I absolutely love it. It is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Seeing Embrick's demeanor change, he's instantly calmer, You sense like weights lifted off his shoulders. He has release, and you almost see a tear come down. Almost see a tear come down. He goes, "Thanks, man. Means a lot. It was not easy, but glad you like it. Thanks." Do you know anything about what's going on here, or what caused this?
As far as I can tell, one of the individuals, it appears that one of the dead male humans was possibly a part of the Zentarum.
That's
Judging
fucking
by-
dark network shit.
Judging by the tattoo.
We can't have him here. We have to. He's like, it'll be fine. I'm sure if that's the case, then maybe this can just be an isolated thing, and they can go back to whatever ward they're part of the city, if they're in the field ward or dock ward. Usually those are not safe places. But,
I have some contacts. I'm gonna try and get a hold of, see if they know anything about what's going on.
oh, look at you, Mr. Investigator. And Avi kind of does like a little nudge. Like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like a detective? I mean, like, if you know, we know Vincent too, but it seems like have you been making friends already?
I have been making friends.
That's nice.
But I know somebody that might know some information on what's going on here.
Well, I won't pry you any further, because I'm sure the City Watch are going to be doing that to you anyways. But probably the less you tell me, the better, so because they haven't asked us anything yet. But sure.
Just don't. You don't have to answer any of their questions, you know. So, unless they're threatening you, or unless, you know, you have some sort of representation present, don't answer any questions.
Embrick's looking at me. Yeah, fuck those guys. I don't need no representation. I'm my own man. I can do this. Abby's like, for once, just fucking listen to me. He's like, yeah, but like, they're not gonna just. You see, Avi gets turned for a minute and like looks at Embrick, and Embrick kind of get himself in place. Avi looks to you Craig with a smile. Thank you. We're definitely going to be keeping an eye out, and tell everyone we say hi. Hopefully they're doing okay too, and maybe we can meet up later or talk more after this winds down, and maybe we can compare notes or something. So.
Definitely.
Okay.
Ooh, that's code.
Take care.
You too. Bye, Greg.
Bye.
And you see them just kind of like talking again, and just kind of like, Brick's like, don't embarrass me. Obviously. So they're kind of bickering. So, Ans, your turn. So you see Fala there.
Yeah.
Fala looking very beautiful, has flowers in their hair, long gown, looking very distraught. Oh my, this is. I am just so happy that my greenhouse didn't get ruined. I'm sorry. Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to come over and make sure you were doing all right.
Oh, that's very nice of you. What's your name?
Oz hesitates for a second, and then says, well, it's me. It's Oz. I looked a bit different the last time we saw each other.
You look so nice. You
Thank
have.
you.
I mean, like, I still kind of sense your aura. It's a little bit darker now, but it's hard to explain. It's more calm and peaceful, but dark. It's. I mean, it looks great on you, and I love the eyes look great. Sorry, I'm getting a little fluster-brained. It was quite crazy. I was watering plants in the greenhouse on the second floor of my shop, and when the blast blew out some of the windows, it just exploded. Luckily I wasn't injured. But through the smoke, I saw a cloaked man take something from the body of a dead gnome, then started limping away. He was badly burned, and casting glances over his shoulder like he was afraid someone might be following him. He was headed towards the bent nail.
All right. Um,
I know that's the last time I saw him, but
yeah,
like,
Callie just left to go to his shop.
oh, maybe he knows something like when he gets there.
Maybe.
Hopefully nothing was taken away or anything.
Maybe, yeah. Do you know kind of how tall he was?
That's a good question. That's a very good
Oz
question,
is
Oz.
asking the hard questions.
Very
Knowing
Okay.
her, she's gonna be like, well, it was the height of like a semi-grown sunflower. What does that mean? But it makes sense to her.
That's funny.
So he was pretty large.
Large, like Greg large, or
Oh my goodness, no. I mean Craig is definitely. Ooh, I mean, more power to him. He is a spicy aura. That one. No, large meaning not in the best shape.
okay,
Craig's in fantastic.
Like
Yeah, so he's
round, large.
round appearance. Spherical is another word. That's another use. Probably he's in it, like, let's say like mid-40s ish. Human like appearance. Yeah, he that's all I could really get. He had kind of like darkened clothes, like he was like, I don't know, like a spy or like an assassin or something sneaky like that. Kind of dressed like, because he was like looking over, so he was a dark figure for sure. But I don't know too much after that.
That's a lot of information actually. So that's great.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure the city watch is gonna ask me about that too, and I'm gonna tell them that too.
Yeah, that's a good
So,
idea.
yeah. But it's super scary. That's all. Yeah, were you interested in potions or spices?
Maybe later
Okay.
once the
Okay.
city watch goes.
Sorry, I'm still trying to be, a good shopkeeper and
Yeah, for
trying
sure.
to, keep the aura alive and just be one with, living things. And looks at all the dead bodies in the piles, like, yeah, this definitely was not how I thought my day was going to start.
Mine
Oh.
either.
Yes. I like your nice little, good up, because you got your shield and hammer out, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's really nice.
Thanks. They're new.
Yeah, very shiny. And may I?
Sure.
She touches the shield and the hammer a bit. It's very cold. Quiet. I think I'm gonna let you hold on to it.
That's fun.
Everyone has their own aesthetic. It's fine. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be approaching me maybe next. We'll see. But yeah, pleasure, Oz. Take care of yourself, okay?
You too. If you need anything, don't hesitate to come on over, talk, or have some
Oh,
food or tea.
can I hug you? I want to hug you.
Sure, that's fine.
Oh, and by the way, I haven't met your other friend yet. The one with the little horns.
You sure
We
ain't
should-
gonna.
Oh yeah, that's she's
Oh, is she not a social one? That's okay. I don't
Yeah.
want to cause a problem. Okay. She's interesting too. As you see, like,
she
Fo-
certainly
like-
is.
follows, like, looking up and down. Okay. All right. You take care.
What kind of aura do you think she has?
Ancient.
Oz asking all the good questions today.
She says, please don't tell her I said this, because this will come off as very insulting. I'm getting a very ancient vibe from her.
Ancient.
Yeah, not like going to us on soon ancient, but there's something just tribal ancient. There's a lot, there's a history that I don't know, but it's lingering in there. I don't know. That's what I would say.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Asmodeus confirmed.
Sure.
Oh no.
So I would say the conversation, unless if you continue, the conversation ended. You guys probably like rekindle with each other, or are you guys asking other people questions?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Cool. Probably afterwards if you wanted to. I will
So-
say.
Does Zymina hear anything that
Yeah, that's right.
Vincent Trench is saying?
Yeah. I will say Vincent Trench. Yeah.
I mean, Zymina, you. Sorry, I shouldn't speak
it's-
for you.
yeah,
Whatever.
Zymina.
No.
Whatever
Dan
you
had
wanted to
mentioned
listen
like
to.
no. Dan said we'd come back to it, so I wasn't sure if he was just gonna like go over whatever we could generally hear, or if it was any different than me listening in. I don't know. Like I said, I was just focusing on what the investigators were asking.
So I will say, with Vincent, his voice is a little more hushed. He has a very professional presence about himself, especially in this realm because he's a private eye investigator. So of course he's really hashing it with. He's talking to Barnabas right now, and Saith is writing everything down. So Vincent's like, yeah, not so much. Yeah, but I know you noticed the footprints, right? You saw the footprints there. Yeah, that one's scaried off. Probably a troublemaker. Yeah, he's probably out on foot. You have to be on your guard for that one. Yeah, do you know much about that gnome? No? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him either. But he had a dagger on him, so he was protecting something. And why was he full of excrement? That is disgusting. As far as I can ever see it. Sewers, perhaps?
Listen here, Steve.
Yeah, but it looked like it was a surprise attack. No one really saw it coming. And then you see the woman kind of push Venture's head. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, this was a travesty. This was so sad. And like, you can clearly hear this, Zymina. So you hear, I'll tell you, it was not a man. No, more like a puppet shaped like a man. A puppet without strings. It was on the rooftop. It held something to the crowd below that caused the explosion. I saw those halflings burned alive. I saw them. It was a ruckus. Oh, I'm Justin, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet you, Barnabas.
Wait, what? What was
So
her
the-
name?
Jezryn. Jezrynne.
Darn it. I thought you said. Okay.
I know what
No.
you thought
You
because I thought the
Celia,
same thing.
didn't you?
I know you thought that too. And then Barnabas goes, yes. Excuse me. Can I have your full legal name? Jezryn Hornraven. That's my name. Oh, I was looking to, how Vincent Trent is spying on my philandering husband. I think he's off sneaking off with one of those brothels near the yawning portal. Better watch those women. Ain't nobody cheating on me, not nobody know how. I ain't gonna have that on a Tuesday night. But anyways, that's all I know. It was really sad. And I mean, you pretty much pick word for word what Jerzin said, and you heard vaguely what Vincent said.
Okay.
Rashal, it was very quiet, I would say, unless you want to roll a perception. But it was a very quick exchange. Not as quick. I mean, not as much as Jerzin.
Yeah, I definitely would want
Go
to.
for it. Go for it.
You know, without having to go over there and talk to each one individually, which would just save her time.
Yeah, of course, no worries.
Because even
Yeah.
if she doesn't hear him, then she's just like, it's fine.
Yeah,
We'll move on with our lives.
sure thing.
Natural 18.
Okay.
Spicy.
Yeah, see.
Spicy.
Spicy. So, with their conversation with Vishal, you hear Vishal, hello, good morning, officers. Safe, pleasure. Barnabas, very good. Oh, looks really delicious. Very good snacks, yes. Barnabas goes, oh yes, it was really good shop. The caramel in there stuck in my teeth, though. Vishal's like, oh, well, that's quite a conundrum to have. Yes, in regards to the scene, I didn't really see anything. I was in my shop. I'm getting ready to set up, for, CID scrolls and business, I see. But, yeah, I did not see anything. I'm sorry it wasn't much of whether use. Barnabas goes, okay. You don't know this man? No, I don't know anyone in the ground. Not in the ground, but laying on the ground. Oh, that's really tragic. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You can see Rishal's pretty nervous. He was probably getting either interrogating or just talking to people in general or someone higher up. He's kind of getting, like, his body language is very submissive, very kind of closed.
Yeah, she would assume it's just him being nervous because
Yeah.
of their first encounter talking to him too. He was basically the same, but she'll kind of fade from that conversation of what they're saying, just to kind of like look back at the woman. What was her name? Jezrin. And she kind of wants to insight to see if her story, like, she was very like loud and it seemed really like extra. So she wanted like insight if that was like an authentic like reaction or storytelling, or if she was just like performing.
Of course. Roll insight on that, definitely.
Trust, no bitch. Or trust everyone. Well, it's an 11, so hopefully I don't know if that's a good enough roll, but we'll see.
So I will say, there was no sense of lying. You could tell, I would say probably from the way she looks and the way she presents herself, it's a very higher class nobility. So she, even though this is a very dramatic situation, you can tell that probably she over accentuates or like exaggerates the dramaticisms in her voice in certain situations. Like if she doesn't get her iced coffee right, she's just gonna throw a fit. But this is a big thing, and like this is taking time away from her day, and then she saw something. You can tell she was being honest. She saw something, she doesn't know what that was. That caused an explosion that killed a bunch of people right outside the building she was at with Vincent. So that ruined her day, and that was a big shock on her. So you don't think she's lying?
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely. So I would say, after all of you kind of discuss pretty much, Safe and Barnabas do the rounds, I would say, Craig, you go back to the group too, right? After you talk to Embrick and Avi?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You see Barnabas and Safe come up to you guys, and talks to... Talks to Diamina.
Please, Dan.
You're right, Frank.
I don't want to be the
I rolled a 4. I
don't
kind
care.
sir. I know you don't, but that's what the dice say. So Barnabas comes up to you. Hello. Hi, how are you? Oh, sorry. Very delicate situation here. I'm just trying to understand what had happened in the area.
Oh, yes, I think all of us would pretty much like to know what happened. It's 2 major events in 2 days, after all.
Yes. Well, another major event. What happened? And Saith goes, oh yeah, fire, crimson red flames, 6 casualties, possibly magical by nature, stolen. Right. That's
So
the thing
she
else.
kind of like raises like a brow, like curiously, as like why he didn't like know more. Probably just assuming he's just thinking about too much at the moment, but tries not to like express it.
So yeah, Barnabas is not wearing any City Watch attire. So you wonder what he's a part of as well. But he introduces himself as Barnabas Blastwind. fellow. And he said, this is Sergeant Cromley with the City Watch. I am part of the Watchful Order of Mages and Protectors, which is...
Is that the same area that the lady came from to put up? Like,
Gloria.
ward?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. With the glyphs of warding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Simon goes, oh, yes, we're a little familiar with your guild. We had Coria come over and offer to put up wards, and then Simon kind of like worryingly looks over at the scene, which might end up being a necessity more than I would have liked.
I want to ask you and your comrades some questions, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. Hold on one second. And he pulls out what looks like just like a celery stick. He bites and he goes, my wife tells me I have to have a balanced diet.
There's no better time than to start.
Miki nervously laughs at that.
Oh.
He looks at you and he's studying all of you right now. Hardcore. Making sure. He says, do you... And like, I would like an answer from every one of you. Right? Do you know there was a gnome that asked, Dan, do you know his identity? Have you seen him before? Out of game, you have not seen him before.
Nope.
I would say in an attempt to make herself look not as like imposing as she might normally, she kind of makes herself look a little more submissive and responsive with his authoritative tone in this question asking. So, and she just shakes her head. No, I mean, we've only moved in a few days ago, so we haven't gotten to know most of the locals that aren't the shop owners.
Oh, where are you from?
Here and there inside the council ward, but beyond that, it's a little hard to remember, but not here.
Okay. So you don't know this gnome at all? I hate celery. Where were you when this explosion happened?
She just like slowly turns and gestures with her hand very daintily towards Troll Skull Manor. We were just inside our first floor, our new inheritance.
Oh, this is the place, Troll Skull Manor. Oh, that's interesting. Quite a body, for sure. Okay. Do you know any of... I would like to hear from someone else, actually, if you don't mind.
Sure, and she'll like casually step behind, letting anyone else go up front. Thankful for that.
I'm gonna talk to the laughing one over here. Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
It's not. I think it's
I
me.
apologize. It is Mickey.
Good.
Roll the 3 on that. Hello, what is your name?
My name is Tommy.
Roll a deception check.
Fuck.
Looks at Miki, not with like any intent or anything, just looks at him like, bitch, now's the time you're gonna use a different name.
Are you giving me ammunition, Kimarie? What is this?
That's a 19.
Holy crap. Okay, hold on. Because you're lying in front of the lead
Tommy.
investigator. I'm Tommy. Oh, you got it. Okay, you rolled a 19. Okay.
Oh, that
Okay.
20. Here it comes.
He looks at you and says, "Hello, Tommy. What can you tell me about the area here? You said you're new here, right? Moved here."
Yep, brand new, brand spanking new to the area.
All right. What do you do for a living?
I'm a bartender.
Oh, okay, for the
For the tavern for sure.
Okay. Anything that you've seen, anything that you've heard that could potentially help with this investigation?
Sorry, this is not me. Keep
I know,
pausing. This
I
is
know.
me. Okay.
I know.
Um,
This is Dan smiling. So
yeah,
yeah.
shut up, Dan.
up. I
Sorry,
gave it
sorry.
up.
What
What
did
are you
he
gonna
ask
do?
again? What did he ask again? I'm
So
sorry.
he asks, is there anything that you know or anything that could help with this investigation?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. It was Barnabas. What was it?
Last one.
Yeah. What was it? Why are you laughing?
In game, I kind of laugh when he says his last name.
Whoa, Craig.
Okay.
Last
He looks at
wind.
you. Yes, that's the name I have.
I'm sorry for my friend here, do a little elbow. And
Into his
since I'm new to the area, I'm so sorry. I don't recognize your name. Are you part of the city watch, or are you like, what's going on?
Sure. Before I ask you, I answer your questions. I would appreciate it if you would answer mine.
Oh, my apologies. I
This
just
is
wanted
leading
to
into-
make sure that I was talking to someone trustworthy.
Rest
And
assured,
normally
I am
people give
trustworthy.
credentials before talking to someone.
He did tell us that he's part of the magical watchful
Oh,
order
did-
of mages and
Oh,
protectors.
I'm so sorry. I was talking to Dennis. I totally missed that. My
No,
bad.
you're fine.
Yep,
It's
you just
okay.
ignored the whole Zymina conversation. It's understandable.
And,
You're getting put in the rain barrel.
And Saith,
You're gonna
while
get
still
drowned.
Saith, while still looking at his notepad, flashes you a badge of the watch.
Okay, well, thanks. Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay, so he's part of the Mage's Order. Okay.
Yep.
Which
And
is
Saith
also the same place that the lady who came over to do our glyphs of
Mhm.
warding.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
And technically any magic user has to be registered with them, but that's another
Yeah.
story.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you know-
that's true. Well, that's
and you
like
know,
3 of
oh,
us.
sorry. And Okoria teleports here. So she is a powerful spellcaster.
Yeah, real powerful.
So
I'm just nothing. Anyway,
anything that could help with investigation.
yes, I think I can help you out a little bit, at least with what happened, or like where the blast was from.
Any information would be helpful. As
For
much
sure.
as you know.
And I want to be coming off as honest as I possibly can, like very not Kimarie face here. I'm very like serious, like probably the most serious you've ever seen Miki in his entire time in all 14 episodes. I can't help but smile because I'm a smiley person. So,
While lying about your name.
shut up.
Yes, Tommy, how are you able to contribute to the investigation? And that's what Zymina says as she looks over at Tommy.
So, as seriously as possible, I'll pull out the pearls of Fireball and say, I talked with a small boy who was hiding around some barrels, and he said that these... I'm sorry, Dan, what was the description? They like flopped on him, or...
It was a plot in the rain barrel. Was here.
Oh,
Like plopped,
so
he
they flopped in
found
the...
it.
Gotcha,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I thought it was, but I couldn't...
Yeah, he hid behind it, and then he heard something plop in there, and I was
so
getting
he
near
didn't...
that.
It didn't sound like he saw anybody, but this looks like this is the murder weapon, and I'll pull him out of the cloth that I have them in.
Sure.
And just... I won't... Unless they, like, make me give it, I'll just show them off.
And Barnabas goes, may I see?
Yes?
Thank you. This seems to be hardcore evidence in this murder scene. So we will be taking this back to Castle Ward. We keep it for safekeeping upon further investigation. Safe. There you go. Very good. All right. No, I think that actually was a big help. We have to explore a little bit more on our end, but Be safe. Thank you, everyone, for your continued support. Tommy, thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome, of course.
Mm-hmm. Be safe. Yep. Okay, let's go. Let's get everyone out.
Are we
Alright, sir.
allowed to leave now?
We're gonna we're gonna have the guard. Probably within the next 20 minutes or so. We're just getting our last thing in, and we have to wait for the couriers to come over to carry the bodies.
I'd like to go check on Callie because he went back to his store and he's by himself.
Okay, out of game. You're saying that?
No, I'm saying that to them.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sure. That's
Thank
fine. You can go. Yep. Just go on the inside. And you can go through the alley and you can go see Tally. Yeah, they're going to leave. So no further inquiring. You see Tally in the store. Everything looks like it's there. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
He's safe. Everything looks fine. He's just looks like he's just like loading up some cargo and just getting some furniture stocked up.
Cool.
Mhm.
I just want
Do you want to talk to him, or are you just checking? Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I'll tell him like Bala said that she saw a guy come this direction and then you went by yourself, so I just wanted to check.
Oh, thank you. No, I didn't see anyone. He was just escaping that way.
Yeah.
Probably was the best way to leave without getting detected because the alleys here are a little narrower. So, well, thankfully he didn't take anything. It looks like whatever happened, like he just needed to leave. But thank God. All right, you take care.
Me too.
All right. So everyone pretty much left the area. I will delete the guards and everything there too. So it is pretty much back to normal now. Unless if you guys wanted to discuss amongst yourselves, if you guys wanted to compare notes, handle investigation, however you guys want to do it. Let me know.
Might as well just go back inside.
Okay.
Tommy will as well. By the way, that's TOM-MI. Tommy.
Great. I love it. That's great.
I'm gonna go get the rain barrel.
Oh, that's what Mickey wants to die, right? For drowning.
Yep. Oh, I can make it happen. I'll even boil the water for you.
Mhm.
Ooh, woo, it's so toasty.
So,
Yeah, I mean, it would go back inside to kind of have just the overall discussion amongst themselves.
Yeah. Mickey too.
Great,
I'm
yeah.
gonna. I want to go see if I can find Del and Yagra.
Okay, sure. I will say you probably would have to send a paper bird to them because you don't know.
I'll do that.
From my knowledge, yeah, you don't know from your knowledge where they are. So I would say you send a paper bird to them. How many paper birds do you guys have left? Because I know you bought a
Haven't
box.
used any?
No.
Well, we have
How many were in a
10.
box?
Right.
I know we found like
You found
Found
one.
one.
something. One?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then I bought some from Holly. So we had 8. We had to send one. Excuse me. To Mert, and then Dennis probably used one to send to whoever for that quest with the drunk guy. So we've got 6 left.
I kind of have one
Okay.
on standby for Floon.
All right.
Yeah, okay, so 5.
5 left.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
you send it to Deville and Yagra, right?
Okay, so 4.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It will take some time for them to reply. Are you telling them to meet at the tavern, or what are you suggesting?
Actually, I'm gonna tell them to meet me at the yawning portal
Outside or inside?
inside.
Okay. Sounds good. What time? When are you gonna meet them?
Probably in the evening.
Later the same day? Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay. Anyone else?
Not for now.
Yeah.
No?
I'm
Are you
writing
guys
a
gonna
letter to Floon.
You're writing your letter to Floon. Okay, and you're gonna send the paper bird?
Yes.
Or just letter?
I'm-
Okay.
I'm finally gonna work up the courage
Okay.
to send it.
So what are you going? So you want to describe what the letter is about? Are you guys going to meet up, or is it just like a hi? How you doing?
It's going to be a hi Floon. This is Mickey. Do you remember me? Question mark. I hope you do. Anyway, our tavern's having grand opening in. Are we at 1 day now or 2 days?
Including today.
Yeah, so our grand opening is 2 days, and I would really love if you would show up, or not. If I understand if you're busy, but would like to see you. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Very good. You send it off to Flynn. All right. Are you guys going to compare notes at all? Discuss the investigation? How are you going to approach this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him know what my plan is.
Okay. So you're going to let them know you're going to talk to Deville and Yagra at the awning portal?
Yeah, and I wanna let the rest of the group know that detail about the tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
Part of the
that's,
Black Network. Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Oz, I assume you reveal what Fala said
Yeah.
to the group?
Yeah.
Okay. Saimina, you reveal what pretty much Vincent Trench, Rashal, and Jezrin said to the group?
Yeah, and I emphasize Crick's point about the Zentarum tattoo, and she points out that with the excrement on the gnome, that there is a chance he could be a part of a different gang in the sewers, but she's going to assume that it has to be Xanathar. Who else is rolling around in the sewers other than that crazy guild or faction? So she just goes, it just seems like another turf war over some item that maybe that man had made off with, that Fala had described.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying the gnome was.
Yeah. Or halfling, I forget which
It was
ones
a
they
gnome.
were.
It was a
Sorry.
gnome. Yeah, there was
It
a
wasn't-
gnome that had the excrement on them, and then the halflings.
And
were
they
the
also had the
performers.
dagger, like they were like
Mhm.
defensively.
Yep.
But I
Yeah.
I
So that's
wanna
what she kind of says.
I wanna point out that from Fala's description, that guy took something from the gnome and left that bag of gems
Mhm.
out of game, assuming because no one said anything about the gems yet.
Yeah, no one
Yeah,
said the
you-
gems. Only Craig knows about gems because he investigated. So you don't have knowledge about the gems yet.
Yeah, I didn't see him take them either. So I just know that
No.
the gnome had gems, but I didn't see that Crick had taken them.
Well,
he rolled a
yeah,
19.
because you
I
both
passed- I wasn't-
investigated. Yeah, you knew about the
Mhm.
gems. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
you know
I
about
chose not to take them just because I
Yes.
didn't want to have everyone see me.
Yes.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But
So
with
Kimarie-
the description of the man from Oz, I mean, it just says, well, if he was hit by the fire blast, maybe they were doing an exchange and it was someone else. Like Jezrin said, it looks like someone was on the rooftops. Maybe they threw the fireball into the crowd and then leapt across the rooftops or something. Because I don't think someone would do that to themselves willingly unless they were planning on killing themselves, which he did not succeed. So,
Right.
too
But
bad
if
Paula
the
didn't see if he had a tattoo or something.
Yeah. But if the person on the roof was the one that threw the fireball, because Oz would have also shared their medicine check investigation stuff. If someone had thrown the fireball from the roof, then how did the necklace land in the water barrel on the other side of the explosion?
Well, if they were above the house in question, they could have easily tossed it that some 60 feet just to get rid of the evidence. Or maybe something else happened and they dropped them. I don't know, but I don't think it was the man who ran away who did it. Since why would you burn yourself willingly?
One thing I will mention, Justin, when you heard Jasmine, talk about, this was what she said. I tell you, it was not a man, more like a puppet shaped like a man. A puppet
Oh
without
yeah,
strings. It was on the rooftop. It hurled something to the crowd below that caused the explosion. I saw those halflings burned alive. I saw them.
right. I did mention that to the group, and then I kind of
Okay.
like say that.
Just,
And
just
I
something.
mean, I don't think like she goes. I don't think that has any relation to maybe the scarecrow incident. That was but a puppet without strings.
Can everyone
I'm
roll a
not
history
familiar.
check?
Okay.
Everyone roll a history check for me, please.
I'm gonna remember puppets without strings.
10.
6.
Natural one.
No, I'm so happy I rolled a 19. Please let that be relevant, Dan.
It is. I would say Miki may have a little knowledge of this, but really isn't thinking about it too much. You're just shy of the DC I was giving you.
Aww.
Sorry. Zymina, though. So these sound pretty familiar from the description of the creature that Jesrin said. It bears a striking similarity to the automatons that sometimes march in the Day of the Wonders parade, which happen in Waterdeep. As anyone who has lived in Waterdeep during the fall season knows. So, and because the Day of the Wonders parade is sponsored by the local temple of Gond, there is a building called the House of Inspired Hands, which is which help make the automatons. Don't worry, I'll repeat it when he hops back on. There you go. So that's okay. The House of Inspired Hands is pretty much kind of like a temple and a workshop. Gond is pretty much like I have to look it up. It specifically, but I think Gond.
So
He's
just because I heard you say it was part of a parade. They were
automatons.
automatons.
Yes.
So we be able to roll any further checks on that kind of either creature, entity, or whatever it might be, tool? Just to further understand what it really is. Like, as like out of game, I'm sure I can get an idea.
Sure. You could roll.
Could
It's
I
probably a
roll
nature.
religion?
Yeah, roll a religion check.
Nature for me, or also religion?
It's interesting because this isn't like a natural creature. But I'll let you roll nature, or just roll a d20, and then I'm going to add the higher whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I have a plus 11 because I rolled a 5.
Not going to work. How about you, Oz?
14.
14. Okay.
I'm so happy we're able to compliment each other today with our rolls.
So, Oz, Gond is the god of craft. The craft. God is the god of the craft, yes. The god of craft and like invention, basically. So, the House of Inspired Hands is a temple and a workshop that's like it's geared towards inventions, and basically automatons have been created there from obviously worshiping God, but automatons have been created there for the parade, for the purpose.
So how long ago was the parade?
That's every fall, so it's spring right now, so about half a year.
It's springtime.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So you do have that bit of knowledge. I will say you can talk to NPCs, you can talk to your networks. I definitely encourage that. You've met a lot of people with a lot of different factions. Some of it may help you, some of it may not. I'm leaving that up to you guys. You have to put your brains together and kind of figure out what this is. Kind of know like how it happened, maybe. But it's more of like, what are you going to do to move further with this?
Or if it even matters to us at all.
Or not. And if you're not interested in investigating it, that is completely up to you.
Oz wants to send a paper bird to Renair and Nanette, kind of explaining what happened
Okay.
and asking about the automatons.
Sure.
If they know anything.
Okay, so mark 2 paper birds off. So we have a paper bird you sent to Deville and Yagra, so you'll be meeting on later tonight. You sent a paper bird to Floon, and then you sent a paper bird to Renair and Nanette. Letting him know. Perfect.
Yeah,
Alright.
you know, I think just because Zamina also wants to talk to JB or find out if she has to talk to someone higher than him in the faction.
Sure.
She wants to talk to him about the drow too. So I think Zamina actually would send a paper bird to
Alright.
AB, just phrasing it
Cool.
very, very loosely. Just whenever you have available time, please come see me at Troll Skull Manor, as we have some things to discuss that pertain to the
Perfect.
faction.
Alright.
Some things to discuss or not discuss. Wink.
No, she's not like you. Her aura isn't blue for thirst.
Oh boy.
No, Cal's aura is blue.
No, everyone else's
Raven
aura
Queen.
is blue when they're around Oz because they're thirsty for Oz.
Oh yeah.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wake up.
so the renovations are happening at your tavern just as normal. Are you guys going to do anything in like the middle of the day? Are you guys going to join Craig at night, go into the yawning portal? How are you guys going to handle this?
Yeah, actually, I did before we got dispersed after our conversation and everyone sent their paper birds. Samina just kind of looks at Craig and goes, "Do you really think it's a good idea to go back to the yawning portal of all places, especially with your faction? I know Yagra has been there, but."
I was gonna try and be inconspicuous, but
And Zamina just does a very
2 inches
obvious-
of inconspicuous.
Yeah, she. Did you say that out loud, Oz?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and Zamina just kind of gestures both hands to Oz and does like a complete once-over of you. And she goes, "I mean, none of us are really as inconspicuous as I think we want to be, but you do kind of stand out. I think Durnan will recognize you instantly."
well, I was gonna slick my hair back and I was gonna put my suit from the opera on.
Not your
That's
tassels?
inconspicuous.
Isn't it
It's
maroon?
different from what I usually look like.
That's
know-
fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He is trying, and he thinks this is a good idea. And Samina is supportive just for the fact that he's putting great effort into this plan. So she just kind of nods, goes, "Well, I'll have to stay here to wait for JB to reply or hang out whenever he comes. So I can't go with you, but just be careful. You know what
I'll-
Durnan said."
I'll go with you, but I'm not going in. I'm just there as a lookout in case something goes south.
Okay.
Oz also wants to go so that they can talk to Bonnie.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Alright. So-
Also, if also if Obaya is there, and if she happens to come out, just saying, if she happens to come out, I'd like to talk to her.
Sure. Okay.
She's dead in that well, girl.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep.
I mean, it's only been a few days. Been like what, a week? Maybe?
A little.
4 or
It's
5
almost
days?
eight to
and a
9
half.
days.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. We didn't start renovations till like the next day, so
Few days.
and we slept like one day before coming over here. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
at least like 8 to 9 days before since we left the
Damn.
yawning portal.
Mhm.
Time flies.
So-
Well, so I mean, I'm realizing everyone's going. It's like, well, I'll hold down the fort here, so hopefully nothing else happens.
Well,
Bless this neighborhood.
we didn't
but
want to
be
get
careful.
in the way in case anything happened with you and JB. So
Oh, I'm sure he's very, very much able to keep anything he wants to say in front of strangers to himself, so it is no problem. Besides, I'm sure you're all worried about Bonnie and everyone else there, but just don't give turn in more trouble than what he wants.
Hopefully,
It all comes back to us.
nobody will recognize me. So
Oh,
If I have
that's
my
true.
druthers, I mean, whatever I am, I'm supposed to be fairly common in this city. So,
yeah,
In a
all of us
maroon
are.
suit.
and in a maroon suit, it's not my normal garb. So, I'm hoping I can
Just leave the cigar at home.
definitely.
Just ooze confidence. Act like a noble.
So, so Oz, Miki, and Craig are going to the Yawning Portal, and Lamina, you're staying, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And you all sent a paper bird like mid-morning, early afternoon. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I
Uh,
thought you were just saying that.
That's okay. I'm just like making sure I have everything here. Okay. Let us. Yeah, let's go back to Yawning Portal, guys. Let's do it. All right. So, surprise! I know. Here, go back here. So you do see Renair and Floon there. Mayloon is in the back.
No, my God. They're literally going to arrive as Floon and Renair get their paper birds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we wasted paper birds, y'all.
Well, they're not gonna recognize me, so.
That's true.
I don't know.
And
You might just start cleaning on the spot because old habits die and look like Oz.
And
Can you imagine? They just pick
But
up
I
a rag
cleaned
and just start.
rooms. I just cleaned rooms. I didn't. You guys were in charge of cleaning off the tables, so.
You helped
You don't know that.
when needed.
let me bring up Yagra and Deville because they're
Okay.
going to be there too.
I'm going to hide my...
Wow.
Oh my God,
so
everybody's
many
there.
products wasted.
That's fine. I'm going to just pretend like I'm in the kitchen since my thing is here. I'm not actually here. I guess I could delete it. Well, no, because in case you need me, I'll just...
No, he's not going to sit by Mayloon. That's not good. Deville won't have it. He'll sit over there. Okay. You don't see Obaya. Obaya isn't there.
Damn it, Dan.
She's
sorry.
in the world of
She is not. She's not there. She's not at the Yawning Portal that you see. So you guys, yeah, all of you are. You have all your things, right? Yeah, M, X, A, and G. All right, cool. So
Remember,
you get-
I'm not there.
yeah, that's right. I have you outside. Sorry. Volo is not there. He's not. All right. So, Craig, Miki, and Oz. How are you getting there?
We chance a Woober again.
I personally don't want a chance of Woober, but I, also don't have a lot of money. So.
I was gonna call for a nice coach
He can afford it with all...
so that I
with
look
him?
the part.
Sure.
Oh, so you
So-
can look the part.
And in the North Ward, that's not a problem, especially at night. You find a nice 4-seated wagon, 2 horses, a very nice looking young man, brown hair, human, wearing black clothes, almost like a suit. Also has a little bit of a top hat.
Little bit of a top hat?
It goes off to the side. Little bit of a top hat. And Natsuju says, "Hello there, good sir. Do you need a ride?"
Yes, I was. We need a ride to the Yawning Portal.
Oh yes, a good day for drinks indeed. All right, hop in, have a seat. I need to stop saying hop in.
You really do,
I'm
Dan.
getting triggered.
It's Miki talking, but you give all the ammunition I need
do.
to make a fool out of myself. Anyway,
I don't need to work hard. I'm kidding.
Keep in mind,
No,
we only
it's
have
pretty
about
easy.
5 minutes
Alright,
left.
So you step in. The ride's very nice. It does cost you 3 dragon. You paid?
Yep.
All right, cool. You guys are outside the Yawning Portal, and it's not as lively, but it's still really nice, and it just brings back a lot of memories. It's you guys used to live here. You guys, this was your home. This is like you're going back to your old childhood home, the only place you knew that you lived in. It's nostalgic, but also kind of sad.
My heart hurts.
Mhm.
I want to see
It is-
Journey so bad.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm in a cloak, by the way. I'm
You're in a-
outside in a cloak because I
You're in a
don't want to
cloak.
be recognized.
all right, sure. All right, sure. So you kind of cover yourself while you walk in.
Yep. No, I'm
Um,
not going in. I'm staying outside.
Oh, you're staying outside. Oh, that's right. Oz and Craig.
Yes.
Okay. So Oz, no one's gonna recognize you, I don't think, because no one has seen you as us.
I was
As
just gonna
Jacob
go
got-
up to the bar and order ice cold water. Stare Durnan down.
Right.
He looks at you and is like, "Very good, sir. Here you go. Hope you're having a good day."
Thank you. Could you send Bonnie over to see me when she's got a moment?
Sure. Feel free to take a seat. I'll let her know that you are here, sir.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then you just hear him like, "God damn."
I just kind of enjoyed that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, but like he knows. He
Mhm.
knows
Yeah.
because he knows that you killed this person, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he knows.
He
All right.
knows about you, yep.
Yeah. Craig,
You know.
you walk in, right?
Yes.
All right. And you see Darren and go, "Holy shit. I'll be damned." Did you say anything to Darren? Or he's just kind of saying it underneath his breath, but Renera and Floon look at you like to do like the thing. And you see Deville and Yagra on the other side here. And Deville gives like a very sly smirk and nudges at Yagra. Is like,
Oh my god.
and Yagra is like chuckling to herself, like she is having a time.
So I lock eyes with Durnan,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of just like wink, nod, like I'm not here to like cause any trouble for him, and like I'm literally just here to meet who I'm here to talk to, and then
Are you here on a date? Because there's other places you can go for that.
it's not a date.
What's this?
I'm trying to.
Trying to what?
I can't exactly hide myself, so I'm trying to appear somewhat inconspicuous.
So
Not
you-
as my. I'm trying to not be myself.
Craig, I appreciate the sentiment that you want to hide yourself, but you're 7'2", and hold on, you're 7'2",
Am I the only one
and
of what
289 pounds.
Am I the only one of what I am in this city?
No, but usually people your race that come in, usually, no offense, but it leads to trouble.
I'm not here to cause trouble. Just here to
I know
talk.
you're not. Okay. Luckily, we're not having a lot of foot traffic here. Just try to be inconspicuous or whatever goal you have. Because I'm sure it's working. Because everyone pretty much looked at you and smiled. So go on and have a seat.
Hey, it's me.
Yagrozora turned a little
So-
blue.
So are you going by Yaga right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly go to Oz and Bonnie at the moment. And then I want to end with Craig then. And Bonnie comes, "All right, man. Hi there. My name's Bonnie. I'll be here with a little service today. How are we doing today? How's your night going, darling?"
I'm doing pretty good, Bonnie. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Just a normal day, nothing too crazy. She doesn't look like she does. She doesn't recognize the voice right away.
Oz like just smirks a little. Do you really not recognize my voice?
Oh, honey. Oh my gosh. Aren't you not supposed to be sneaking in here like that?
Well, nobody's gonna
You think
recognize
so?
me except
I
you
mean,
two.
yeah, that definitely was a surprise. You look good. Look at you. See, I know you can make this work in your favor, honey.
I'm trying.
What's happening? Why are you doing here?
So much has happened. And it's been like a
Um,
week.
it has been. It's been a little bit more than that, honey. Yeah. I am busy with work, but I mean, if there's something y'all need to tell me, I can try to stall time here.
No, it's alright. I just kind of just wanted to see you and Craig just meet
Oh, sweet.
somebody. Um,
Oh, look at him all dolled up over there.
right?
I
He's
haven't
trying to
seen.
be inconspicuous.
He's been what now? Honey, I may be only 20 feet away from him, but I can see him from Neverwinter, honey. He's that far back. I can notice him. I notice him anyway. He can't hide nothing from nobody unless, but he is a big hod. And kudos to him. I'm just surprised he's going down the Z route. You know what I mean? With the aggro over there.
Yeah.
That's a little. I mean, I know he's probably had his like bad boy streak in him, but I had no idea he was coming for that kind of way.
I think he's got a crush or something. So maybe that's affecting
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. When that whole Sturge thing happened with that troll, I saw the way he was looking at her. Yeah. Anyways, you got your water, right?
Yeah, I got my
You
water.
want? All right.
Maybe we could try and meet up or something outside of here to catch up.
I'll tell you what. Like I gotta handle a little bit. I'm gonna handle with Renair and Floon and everyone, and even Mayloon. You can probably check on him a little bit later too. I'm sure he misses you, but if you want to check with him. But I'll leave you be, okay? I'm gonna be brought back. All right. While that's happening, Craig, you are with Yagra and Deville.
Yes.
Okay, so you're right there. Deville looks at you. Well, hi there, handsome.
Hey, Dev.
Yeah, are we at that point already? The confidence that Mr. Champion, he's throwing his weight around like he owns the whole city of Waterdeep. And he puts his feet on the table. Look at this, Yagra. Yagra's like, oh, I'm looking. Handsome. Come here. And he like pulls you down to sit next to her. You should have told me to dress up a little bit more. I would have pressed you a little bit.
Oh, I apologize for the brevity of my.
Oh, so many big words. So many big words. That's a turnoff, buddy. Simple. To the point.
Well, I'm sure you know there was an explosion near the.
Where's this explosion, sir?
The Troll Skull Manor.
Oh. Deville, have you heard of this? Not yet.
Well, there was a human male with the tattoo of the Zentarum.
Oh, I see. Winged snake, right?
And there was also a gnome who looked like he had been in the sewers.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if there was anything you possibly knew about that situation.
Yagra looks at Deville. Yagra's like, I don't know. It's kind of out of my expertise. Deville looks at you with a very quiet look and smiles. Oh, Craig, my boy. There's a lot that you haven't learned yet. I don't know. Aliens and Closer. I don't know yet, like, what's happening with the situation, but it sounds like a black network type of thing, right? Something that, we're not a part of, but I'll give you a name. Maybe that could jog a memory or so. Urstul Floxen. It's URSTUL Floxen. F as in Frank, LOXIN as in Nancy. Yeah, he's someone that really needs to exercise a bit more. He's old and fat and quite annoying. And he's... he kind of... I think we've gotten to this point. I can reveal a little bit more for you, right? Right, Yagra, should I be kind to him? Yagra's like, oh please, he's been so kind to us. Tell him the big baddie on the Black Network. Alright. Urstul is kind of like a right-hand man or a lieutenant of the Black Network that is headed by an individual named Manshun. And that's where we're going to roll out of today's episode. A lot
Well,
of things.
that fits the description.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as if we're gonna recognize that name, so big cliffhanger.
Yes. A lot of things happening. Good job with investigating. Did not think you would go back to the yawning portal. That was one thing I did not think you were going to do, but it was fun. I loved it. Yes, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Thank you again for the chat. I love the chat. It's so fun to see. Once I really go back to watching it. And Tyler, thank you so much for the voices compliment. I appreciate that. That's nice. Yeah, if you guys like what you see, you know how it is. Like our videos, share with your friends, go on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Cal's been doing a great job with videos on there, so if you missed something, hop back in there. Don't worry, Cal, I know you'll get on it. You're always good. But we love you very much, and just remember, this is Roleplay.
Thanks for
Bye,
watching.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Roar.
See ya.
Roar.